y'all, welcome back to Crafting with Gina. I'm going to show you today how to make these book page angels. And this is what it's going to look like when we're done. So the items you're going to need today is going to be a ruler, scissors, twine to make a bow, these cute little styrofoam balls. This is going to be the little angel's head. And book pages. I'm using 8.5 by 5.5. I just ripped these out of an old book, trimmed them up, made them look real nice and square. Then you're going to need pipe cleaners. We're going to make a little halo that'll go on top of the angel's head. These are the books. You can get these books from either your local library. They usually sell old books. Or you can go to a thrift store or somewhere that sells books and just get you an old book where you can tear the pages out and use those for your crafts. This one is made with an 8.5 by 5.5. This one's also made with an 8.5 by 5.5. And this one is made with the paper out of the Harlequin. Another item that you definitely is going to need, and kids, you'll need your parents to help you with this, is a glue gun, a hot glue gun. It needs to be set on the hot setting to make sure everything sticks together really well. So, let's get started. Okay, so first off, I'm going to take one of these pages and we're going to turn it horizontal. We are going to, oops, I'm going to use this side. We're going to make a fan, we're going to do fan folding. If anybody knows, when you're growing up and when you were with your kids or your mom and it was hot in the car or wherever you were, if you could get your hands on a piece of paper, you're going to make a fan so you can fan yourself. I think we even did this when I was in church. Made a little fan to keep ourselves cool. Especially if their air conditioner wouldn't work very well.
But not with Bible pages.
Not with Bible pages. So, anyway, Asia, my coworker, is my little cameraman today. And so here we are. I'm making this little fan. This is actually, the horizontal one is going to be, one more time. It's going to be the body of the angel. So there I've got this folded up, accordion style, or fan style. Now I'm going to fold this, I'll fold it this way, in half to where it meets here. And then just get a little crease here. Because this is actually what the body's going to look like that. In a little while, I'll show you, we're going to glue this together and we'll cover that in just a little while. Let's get all our pieces together. So I'm going to set that aside. Then we're going to take another piece of paper, same size, and we are going to do it this way, vertically. This is going to be her wings. Do. Let's see here. Need a little music going here. And y'all, these are wonderful little angels. You can glue a tab on the back or even a little bit of twine where you can hang it on your wall. You can also use it instead of a bow on top of a gift. And they make great gifts anyway, you know, and they're inexpensive to make, you know, especially with everybody being on a budget right now. You know, everybody's a little short on money, so this costs, you know, it doesn't cost very much to get the supplies and you can make a whole bunch of them. Oh, and one thing I was going to tell you, you can use larger books and larger pages. If you do that, you're going to want to get these styrofoam heads bigger because they come in small, medium, and large. Okay, so now I've got, this is going to be her wings. Now I'm going to fold this in half just to give it where I can see, because they're going to have to fan out. So I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to come back around and do it on this side as well. Like that. Okay, see that? It's going to be like this. Almost looks like a bow tie, but it's going to be her wings. So now that we've got those two things done, we are going to make our bow. Now I have this, it's measured at 10.5, it's a piece of twine, and I just keep one already where I can pull the twine, measure it up, and cut it. And I like to use 2 of them, so I'm going to do another one. It just makes the bow look nicer. Gives it a little more dimension. Okay. So here is the 2 strings. I'm going to line them up. Then I'm going to tie a bow in it. It's just like tying your shoe. Pull it. And you want to get these little, that's not right. Line it up a little better. Okay. Try again. I'm going to make a little bow. Come around. Pull this through. Like that. So now it looks all wompy doodle. So I'm going to take the little bow ends and pull it down. And here, see that's kind of off. I'm going to pull this one down because we want the little loops to be about the same size on both sides. Pull that real tight. Now, see, you can see these are too long, so what I do is I just kind of pull them together and trim them to where they're the same size. Like that. Rid of that. And there you have a little bow. I'm going to set that aside. Next, we're going to make the little halo. I have some already pre-made, but I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to want to make a little circle. You can kind of ring it, or maybe around your finger, like that. And then twist it, where it looks like that. And then do it down. And then we're going to trim it, because we got to trim it down to about right here, because this is going to fit in the back of the styrofoam. Okay, then I've got my styrofoam ball. So I've got all my pieces here. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff, assembly with the hot glue gun. So first I'm going to take the body, and I'm going to line some glue right down here. And you have to be really careful with your hot glue gun because it's really hot. And even though most of these hot glue guns come with these little things you put on your finger, I can't ever do anything with them. So I've got the glue on there, and I'm just going to kind of bring it together carefully. And then hold it for a little while so it'll dry. Because you don't want to let it pop open, because it will pop open. And see, a little bit of glue was oozing out the side there. Ow, it's hot. Don't get it on your fingers, guys. I'm telling you, it does burn your fingers. So, there you go. It's still oozing out. But right now, it's not that hot. So there you go. You got your little fan, and this is the little body of the angel. Oh, I'm going to use this side here. Alright, then I'm going to use this one. It's got words on both sides, so I'm going to move that over. You can use that, but I'm going to use this one. I did it earlier. We had a camera malfunction. Alright, so now that I have the body glued together, all nice and pretty, we've got the angel wings here. So, I'm going to dab a little of the glue here because we're going to connect these two. Again, be very careful because this hot glue gun gets very hot. So I'm going to insert that right there. And try not to get glue on myself. Pull that down a little bit and just hold it. I did get a little dribble of the glue. And also what I like to do, because this is still loose back here, is I'll put a little bit of glue on the back side of the angel, just inside the top part of this fanning. Like that. Just so, it's hot, y'all. I'm going to use the tip of my scissors and make that go down. Improvise. But we don't want it to glue to it. So there we go. So now you've got your little body and your angel wings. And she needs a head. So I've got the styrofoam head. And I'm going to put it right above that point. Put another dab of glue. And we're going to put our head on there. That. Hold these pieces together. Now, it's okay if a little glue comes out and gets right here, because that's where we're going to put the bow at. And it's going to cover that, that little glue blob. I am going to add a little bit back here, because I want to make sure that the head stays down with the fan wings. Here we go. Just take a minute or two. So how is everybody doing today? It's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous outside, but it's hot here in Louisiana, let me tell you. It's like a steam bath. You walk outside, and we're expecting rain. So far so good. Doesn't she looking pretty? I just want to make sure before I start. While that's sticking, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stick her little halo. You determine which side's going to be your back side and which is your front. So we're going to go with this one being the back. So I'm going to stand her up like this, and I'm going to take this little halo. See the little stem back here? We're just going to jab it into the styrofoam because it's soft enough. So there you go. She has her little halo now. And then last but not least, we have to get the bow on here. So I'm going to add just a little dab of glue there. And I'm going to stick my cute little bow we made. And there you go. There's our angel. Pretty little angel. You can use it for on gift bags or presents, or add a little string to the back, or even, I was thinking maybe a little Coke tab, you know, the little tabs off the Coke, put that back here, you can hang it on your wall, and it looks so pretty, very pretty. So, tune in to Facebook. This is the end of my video. If you tune into Facebook and like us on Facebook, then you can see when we have another Crafting with Gina. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.